Picture this, January, 1974. The lights go out without warning. The house falls quiet. Your mum stands in the kitchen, candle flickering on the table, turning a metal key around a tin. Outside, snow presses against the windows. Inside, the gas hob burns blue, the last warmth left in the house. The 1970s were relentless for Britain. The 3-day week, power cuts, strikes, empty shelves, sugar rationing, and yet, families survived, with tins, packets, and whatever they could stretch into one more meal. These weren't luxury foods, they weren't healthy, but they kept Britain fed when winters were brutal and the country felt like it might grind to a halt. This is the story of 21 foods that carried Britain through the hardest years of the 1970s. Fray Bentos pie sat quietly at the back of cupboards, emergency food. Flat tins that tested your patience before they fed you. That twisting key snapped easily if you rushed it. Inside waited steak and kidney, or minced beef and onion, sealed months before. 40 minutes in the oven. Lid off for the last 10. Children watched through the glass as the pastry rose and turned golden. On freezing nights, when the heating failed, a Fray Bentos pie felt like a victory. Corned beef hash could turn one tin into a meal for 6. Blue label tins from Argentina, opened slowly with the key peeling back the metal strip. Diced with potatoes and onions, fried until crisp at the edges. Children complained. Fathers drowned it in brown sauce. Mothers made it last, because it had to. Spam fritters brought wartime memories back to life. Thick slices dipped in batter, lowered carefully into hot oil. The smell filled the kitchen. Salty, heavy, comforting. Served with chips and beans, tea was sorted. Thin dust crispy pancakes ruled the 1970s freezer. Straight into the oven, no thinking required. Children burned their tongues every time, especially on the cheese ones. But they were fast, and fast matted. Smash instant mash promised dinner in minutes. That blue tin laughed at peeling potatoes. It wasn't perfect, always a bit lumpy, slightly metallic, but on blackout nights, smash meant food on the table. Vesta curries felt exotic in a decade that wasn't. Dehydrated beef curry, chicken chow mein, crispy noodles that everyone fought over. Saturday nights felt different with Vesta, like traveling without leaving the house. Liver and onions fed families cheaply. Sharp smell, soft texture, children dreaded it, fathers insisted it was good for you. It stayed on the menu because it had to. Cauliflower cheese became dinner when meat was scarce. One vegetable, thick sauce, boiled potatoes, bread to mop it up. Simple, filling, warm, toed in the hole stretched sausages further than they deserved to go. Batter sizzling in hot fat, puffing around cheap sausages. Crispy edges, soft middle, onion gravy poured over everything. Lancashire hot pot baked slowly through long winter days. Mutton, potatoes, onions, cheap cuts transformed by time. The smell filled the house all day. If the power stayed on long enough, it felt like winning. Mince and tatties, bread and dripping, fish finger sandwiches, bubble and squeak. Meals born from necessity, not choice. Nothing wasted, everything used. Semolina and jam warmed frozen children after school. Grainy, milky, cheap, saved by a spoonful of red jam in the middle. Angel delight turned milk into magic. 5 minutes felt like forever. Strawberry always disappeared first. Arctic roll felt luxurious. Ice cream and sponge, sliced at exactly the right moment before it melted. Children got the biggest pieces. Tinned pears and evaporated milk made Sundays feel special. Served in glass bowls, pretending it was cream. Beef stew with suet dumplings filled bellies properly. Heavy dumplings soaking up gravy. Fathers drank broth from mugs while waiting. Toast with stork margarine was the last resort. Not comforting, not special, but it was there. And finally, tripe and onions. Loved by grandparents, hated by children. Cheap enough to survive on, unforgettable in smell. A reminder of how far families would go to keep everyone fed. These foods weren't glamorous, But they carried Britain through dark winters, candlelit kitchens, and days when the power didn't come back on. Which one takes you straight back? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to keep these stories alive.